Hey everybody, General Malice here, and welcome back to another packing video. If this is your first time to our channel, me and Miss Malice have an eBay store called Retro New Market, where we ship same day, Monday through Friday, until 2 p.m. If this is one of your items being packed, well, thank you for your purchase. Please comment and like down below so that we can see what you purchased. So we had another good day from yesterday to today. If you saw yesterday's video, you can see how crazy it was. Over 2 hours of filming to get everything packed up. We had to edit a lot. And I'm glad you got to experience it. I'm happy to see that we have improved in our sales as we move forward, and hopefully you can still enjoy the packing content and watching your stuff being packed. So let's go ahead and get crack-a-lackin' and get started. So this one's a local sale. This one is actually going in the same city that I am. I need to turn on my local sale stuff. This one is a 2-disc set. It is 6 movies. I feel like something's loose in there, but I can't tell if it's the disc or if it's like the slip cover inside. So, if there's any major damage or anything, I'll take it back or stuff. But it shouldn't be an issue. Usually there isn't, so we'll see what happens. But this one is going over to James here in Round Rock, and James picked up this 6th film of the Morgan Freeman franchise. So let's get him cracked here. And they'll get it probably tomorrow, honestly. That's how fast they are. So for medium mail here in its local area, yeah, one day. So thank you very much, James. It's on its way. All right, so, we talked about it yesterday. This is the last of my motion controllers. I have a couple left just for, issues if somebody has an issue, but these are it. And there's no more until I get the next lot. So going over to Restituto. Restituto picked up a Wii Motion Plus controller. So same as before, always charge working at least a little bit to make sure they're good to go. Restituto is over in New Hampshire. And thank you very much for your purchase. Let's get this out to you. Going first class. And we are good to go. All right, next up, guess what it is? This is for Thomas in Wichita Falls. Another controller. That's a motion controller. So got them taken care of. Going first class, paid $22.70 plus the $5 shipping. Anybody who got 2 controllers gets it going priority mail, so it makes it easier for them to get it faster and on time. Well, thank you very much for your purchase. Thomas, it is on its way. Made it. All right, next up is our first one of a twofer. This one is going to Dawn over in Kentucky. She's got 2 of the motion controllers. Pop those in. This one goes in our special priority bag. Press firmly to seal. But we do the same thing. We just put a little bit of tape. Now it's sealed. Priority 2-day. 3-day priority. Man, try to get it there faster. Kentucky, what's slack-a-lackin'? Thank you very much, Don, though, for your purchase. On its way. So next we have a game. This one is going to be the SpongeBob SquarePants Plankton's Robotic Revenge. This is going to Dante Foodie, and they are in Indiana. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the SpongeBob. I would sing the whole song for you. There, who lives in a pineapple under the sea. I don't want to get copyright striked. Yeah, that was like the first major song I guess I learned for my son. For my daughter, it was Sailor Moon. So, but I'm not singing that theme song. But Daniel, thank you very much for your purchase. It is going all the way to Indiana. So Daniel paid $5.70 for this. Pretty good condition, very good condition game. And bam, tough acting to acting. Next up we have, you guessed it, another motion controller. This motion controller is going to be going over to another Don, but this one over in California. So from coast to coast, I've got Don on either side. So that's pretty cool. Now, this one is being, I said to California already, just the one controller, $22.70 plus shipping. Pew! All right. Done. Now we have our first little big one. So this one is going to Trey. And Trey bought the first Nintendo 64 bundle that we have kicking off here. We have like 8 or 10, and then I'm going to have a couple bundles with the jumper pack. So let's go ahead and deconstruct it and reconstruct so you can see what is inside. All right, so first things first, we're gonna do a little bit of a bubble on the bottom. This one's not gonna do a wrap job. This one's gonna be more of a lay-in because one, these systems aren't like the newer systems. They're not as weak, so to speak. I'm gonna pop that in there. Now, what I wanted to do is show y'all something that I do. So again, this is not sponsored. Not sponsored. But I do appreciate the product. So these are 1-Up cartridge console cleaners, right? Not sponsored, again, but what they have is they have these little sanding plates on the inside that you can open this up and then rotate it to give yourself a new cleaning surface. But if you can see on there, there's little black tarnish stuff on there. So unless you're doing a 62-pin change on these, there's also 72-pin connectors for the older ones. You use this to clean your connectors. So you take it, you set it in like a regular cartridge, and it makes contact, and it literally takes all that corrosion crud off, and it adds it onto this little card. And it helps make those connectors nice and shiny since you can't always get inside of them and add stuff. I do this just to make sure there's nice clean connectors, and there is. So we'll put that to the side. This one has just a normal jumper pack, as shown. Where's my little duster can? Nah, we're good. Man, you know what? I don't like it. I don't like it. I feel like this is it. It got dusty sitting outside. So hold on 1 second. So in all my moving, I definitely did do some rearranging to everything's out in my garage right now. But I am also trying to make sure that I have everything closed, sealed after they've been cleaned, managed, and sometimes we leave the boxes open and they get a little dirty. So that wasn't my intention. Definitely don't want to send a console that is gross. Luckily, it's just surface area. It's not the system. Those are already all taken care of. All right. Yeah, a little dusty. Not too bad. Okay, so first thing is, this goes in like so. All right, the next thing that they're getting, oh, sorry, this one goes in all the way flush on that square. Then they get their actual OEM power supply, which goes on the side. And then this lays in there. Nice and flush. Okay. Then everybody's going to get a memory card when they buy one. This one is an EA Sports memory card, so interesting enough as it is, still works. There is a replacement AV cables. Didn't have enough of the officials, So I tried my hardest to get as close as I could to all official for these. And almost only counted hand grenades and horseshoes. So put another layer down from top. Now the cool part. I hate how alcohol leaves little white streaks. Okay, so the main thing about the controllers that we sell for the systems that we sell, they're all OEM and they're all going to be fantastic sticks. So you see how there's like no wiggle there? There's a little bit of wiggle just because there's a natural give, a play, but these are snappy, snap, snap, snap. So at least a 9 out of 10 are being sent, no questions asked. We're making sure they're good. If it's anything less than a 9 or 10, I'm going to make a different bundle so that you see a difference in the price point. I have quite a few of these controllers in a pretty good prestige order, so I want to make sure that I'm able to provide great controllers when I do provide these items. I was wondering why I was pulling my thing down. My lavalier down out of my shirt. Alright, so put that back in here. These actually sit in here in this like cool little pattern. Come on. How did I do it before? So I had it to where it wasn't touching. Oh, is this supposed to be on top? My bad. Okay, so watch. Okay, so now that we have those on there, I almost forgot it. Not gonna forget it. Note is inside, nice and in. Take my tape. Very nice. Push down. Yeah, I always just double check to make sure it's bouncy in the right spots, because you don't want anything popping open. You don't want anything busting open like how this is. And I gotta remove any markings that I put on there, so like the stuff right here. Because I do label these, keep them on my walls, or on my shelves, ready to go. So boom. Tough actin, tenactin, we good to go. This one's going to Trey, like I said. Trey, your N64 is on its way. And it's going FedEx 2-day. So it should be there pretty fast. FedEx 2-day. All right, next up we have, and I'm surprised these are now starting to go, but these are the PlayStation 3 motion cameras. So this is what you would use with the Move controller or the microphones if you're playing like motion games. So those, I have quite a few of those, probably like 15 or 20. So I'm expecting to see those start to slowly trickle out as well as people need accessories. So Stephanie, thank you very much for your purchase. Your Motion Eye is on the way. All right, let's get the next one. What do we got? Next one we have Resident Evil, the Umbrella. Chronicles, yeah, it wasn't very good. It was all right. So we got the complete in box. Oop, can't get it out. Nice little disc. This is a Wii zapper game. So you use the motion controller to zap at the screen, and it's a rail type system. Predetermined track, you know, it's single track. I mean, there might be deviations on the choices where you go left or right, but still it's considered a rail shooter. So Tim, thank you very much for your order. It's on its way. All right, let's see what we got next. We got, you guessed it, some more motion controllers. Eek. All right, so 2 more motion controllers. Same as before. $45.40 for these, going to Otis over in Virginia. This is going to be going priority, most likely 2-day, possibly 3. We'll have to check and see. 2-day priority. Gotta love it. On its way, sir. Thank you, Otis. It's on its way. Next up, this one's been sitting for a little bit, but finally sold. This is a Skylanders Supercharger Portal of Power! Sorry, Portal of Power for the Xbox One. This one definitely says it on there for Xbox One, Portal of Power. You use these for your Skylanders to activate the characters amongst your games that you play. All the characters are cross-platform, so if you buy it for the, Wii or whatever system, the characters will transfer from place to place. Not so much the portals. From my understanding, the Xbox 360 one doesn't work on the Xbox One, and vice versa, unless it's for that game. It has to be unless for that game. So, not quite sure what the caveat to it is, but glad to see this one get to a good home. And one more. Take care of that edge. And Matthew, thank you very much. It's going first class. It's on its way. 2 more left. We're almost done. Guess what it is? It's going to Michael in Kentucky. It's the very last 2 motion controllers we got to worry about. For a little bit, at least. So happy to see those go. Happy that I had you here while you were here, though. I got so many more controllers that haven't even posted yet. Wavebirds, PS3 controllers, GameCube controllers, 64 controllers if I choose to post them. So we'll see. Michael, thank you very much. Kentucky on its way. And then the last thing of today, this one's going to Linda in Indiana. Linda, pick up this Radical Light Blackjack handheld. Paid $10.16 for it. I picked these up probably almost 2 years ago when I was first starting off, thrifting. There was a vendor at a local flea market, and I was able to pay like $4 or $3 a piece. And there was a bunch of handhelds that I ended up getting and selling for $50 and $60 at that $3 price point. So this would be the last of those going out. I have like 2 left out of that whole lot. So definitely sometimes the lots don't pay out immediately. They last some time, but boy, did it pay out when it did pay out. So overall, the return on investment was phenomenal, and I'm happy to see them finalized. Same thing happening with my Beanie Babies. I'm ready for the next adventures to come on in. Well, we are done with this easier done video today. 16 items, but only in 12 different orders, or 11. Game of the day, Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past for the SNES. It's a SNES. So thank you. This is a great game. One of my favorites for the SNES. It was definitely one that you kind of captivated you in its awe and how big of the scope of an open world it was, how much of a RPG it was in its sense of inventory, itemization, and customization, and the different things you needed to just progress your quest. Link is a great protagonist amongst the Zelda realms, and definitely this interpretation of the story is a great one at that. So if you get a chance, check it out. It's on definitely a lot of different formats. SNES Classic is probably one of the best one to get to it. Thank you for hanging out with me today. If this is what you like to watch, hit that like and subscribe button. Definitely check out all of our other social medias in the links and comments down below. And at the end of the video, like our Discord, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Be back with us here tomorrow, which will be Wednesday. We're shipping every day, and it's not stopping, so let's keep it going. So until then, we will see you back here tomorrow. We'll see you next time.